Good morning. Once again, going for a ride. Going to have lunch over Zé Mota, otherwise Joe, the motorcycle. It's supposed to be a restaurant, really popular for motorbikers, for motorcyclists to go there and have lunch. It's supposed to be a really nice trip because it has all those secondary roads to a small village. So the trip is 147 kilometers round trip, but is 3 hours and 45 minutes. Because again, we're on secondary roads through small village, small farms, some forest. And today I'm joining with Sergio. Sergio is a friend of mine, friend of the family, and of course motorbiker also. And so we're going for a ride. Today is the 20th of January. Right now is 15 degrees and is about 11:30 in the afternoon. Oh, sorry, in the morning, not afternoon, but in the morning, 11:30 in the morning. And it's 15 degrees. Today is going to be about 17 degrees. For today, it's going to be a clear sky. So I figured, you know what? Why not go for a bike ride? It's something you cannot do that I've not been able to do this for a long time. And again, it's beautiful secondary roads. There's not much shoulders, but not much traffic. Once in a while, you get a car here or there. Slow going, so you don't need too much in a rush. And thanks for joining me on this journey. I do those blogs more for some of the friends I left behind in Canada. Hopefully I can give them some encouragement to come over here for a quick visit. It'll be a lot cheaper on me than paying flights to go see them. They could come and see me and join me up here, this beautiful country. Beautiful roads for riding. Into the millman rides the motorcycle up here. So, but yeah, I'll keep you guys in a journey here, and we're gonna come up to Rio Douro pretty quick, and then we're gonna go probably back up again. So this is the eucalyptus. Down this area here, we got quite a bit of plantation. They use that for our lumber. So right here is the bay. So this is the bay of Rio Douro, where some of the yachts they get parking here on the side for the winter. Not like they cannot use them in the winter time, but usually the water is a bit colder. But we got some of the yachts here, some small boats, some big boats. It is just a small bay where people comes up here. They got the gas station, and then they got the marina there. A lot of small cafes in the side of the road, so if you want to stop by. And then you got Rio Douro. That's the famous river. I keep talking to you guys about it. Golden River. Up ahead we got the dam. one of the famous dams. Also, a lot of boat touring up here, because the river comes from Ribeira, so where they bring the port wine, the famous Ribeira, for tourists. And then the boat's coming up the river. So when they come up the river, they come up to this big dam. So when they come up to this big dam, in the side there on my left is actually I don't know what you call it, but the boats go inside, and then the doors close, and then it fills up, and then the boat comes up on top of the dam. I would not know how to explain how the system works, as in name technology for, but yeah, it's right. That's the dam right here. The difference is not too big, but hopefully I can show you here. So this is the river right there, and then right there on the side, that's where the boats go in, and then it fills up with water. So this is the area where the boats come in and they fill up with water, and then from here they go across. So it is a pretty famous area for tourists, and we got a little bit of water here, so it is warm still, but when it gets water up here, it gets really slick. The reason is you got a lot of green. So as you get a lot of green, you got a lot of moss growing on and everywhere. So you got to be careful when they get a little bit of water on the road. And so that river goes all the way up to north of Portugal, and up high in north of Portugal, that's where they grow the grapes for the famous port wine. So it's the only region they can grow actually the grapes, and then the grapes they get picked and they're bring down the river, and then they go into the wineries there, and they make the famous port wine. So that's why it's really famous area for people to go and go into boat tours. And again, we keep going to secondaries. Oh, we got a red light. We don't get many of those around here. But let me see if I can talk to Sergio here so you guys can see it. That's Sergio. In Portuguese will be Sergio. And hopefully he understands what I'm saying, so I can show him the video, but if I can't, well, it's going to be too bad for him. Like again, I'm not making the video for him, I'm making it for some of the friends up in Canada, and at the same time for anybody in the world who would like to see it. I just started the page. I'm hoping, every so many weeks or every month or so, put a small video of Portugal. And for the ones that just start watching this, I moved from Canada to Portugal to live in here in Portugal. Was really work life in Canada. Me and the wife, we always work and we enjoy life also, but we decided to take a step and do the big move up here. And we've been busy. We've been doing a bit of construction in the house, so I figured it would be a good time to take an afternoon off and go for a bike ride. Monica was going to do a little bit of shopping and stuff like that, so I figured, everybody go their ways and have a good time and enjoy life. She didn't want to come with me. She preferred to go shopping, and so I figured if she didn't mind, I would go for a ride. And she didn't, of course, because she's the best wife in the world. And so I came for a quick bike ride. I probably should stop this video, otherwise YouTube don't let me put big videos. Well, I don't know how to put big videos. And I'll hopefully start another one right away. That's a big highway, huge bridges, but they're highways, so we don't like highways. We like secondary roads, those kind of roads here, where you gotta be on your tippy toes because you don't know how close or sharp the turn's gonna be. We got a donkey, a couple of sheep. And so average speed is about 70 kilometers an hour, 60, 70 kilometers an hour. And like I said, a lot of small cafes in the side of the road, so you want to stop for a beverage or a sandwich. So like you get a lot of those small cafes, you got what you want in each side. So you can stop for anywhere. It's a nice river, Uma. Right there's a small tiny river. All our rivers are nice clear waters. Got a lot of rock. Like you see, this is all rock. For the ones riding in the island, if you kind of close your eyes, you kind of feels like you are in the island. Because everything is green and lots of leaves all over the place. Those are the eucalyptus. Huge ones. Small ones. And yeah, let me know how everything goes with my videos. Like, if you want to, like, you don't need to put a big comment, just so I know if I'm doing a good job or not. I've been just watching some other YouTubers doing it, and I enjoy this. I enjoy riding the motorcycle. I don't mind to do the videos. Like I said, I always enjoy sharing my my passion. We better not get a big truck coming from the other side. We'll be in trouble. Can't they don't fit? All our trucks here are pretty small too. Well, some of them. Some other ones are big. Nice house in the middle of nowhere. And Sergio rides a Yamaha 1200 Tenere, I believe. Like the first editions ones. a school. Looks like it's closed. Nah, the roundabouts up here. You gotta get used to the roundabouts because we got roundabouts for everything. Alright. Market. I had to turn the camera on again. I missed quite a bit. This is kind of cool. It's really a zigzag road all the way down. They got brand new pavement on the ground, and the road is just unbelievable. Like, it's just zigzag the whole time. I already kind of turned it a little bit late, but just beautiful. Sorry guys, I was just turning the GPS back on. Monica was, he called me and I was on a phone call. And then when that does, gas station, Repsol. Oh, returning. way up. Passing a nice bridge here. We got a fire up on top of the hill. Way up on top. It must be a control fire. So what they do a lot of times is they go through the bushes. The city goes through the bushes and cleans all the brush. In most of the locations where they got like off-roaders or vehicles going by and stuff like that. So what they do is they clean all the brush. So that way the potential fire for the winter time is less. And then what they do is they do a controlled fire where they burn all the brush and stuff like that they cut. And that's what that could be, is right up on top there. You know, so you guys can see it. Then we got some windmills up on top. And yes, guys, it is roads you can go up on top there. I don't know where they are, but we definitely can find them one of those days. So, and here's our famous river again. So now we're on this side. So this highway also, if you want to look into it, is National Highway 222. So just put N222 Portugal, and hopefully they'll give you a little bit of information about this highway. It's supposed to be one of the best highways in Europe. Somebody said the world, but I doubt it. But in Europe, I know in Portugal, definitely. So one of the nicest highways in Portugal for bike riders. So they consider this, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, one of the best roads. That's it is to do the N222, where it starts in Oporto and then goes way up north. And we will be doing that highway one of those months when it's a bit warmer, me and Monica. So what they do up here too is it's kind of cool. So they do like a passport. So when they do those like famous highways, when you start, you get a stamp, and then as you go up the highway, and small little places like like cafes, restaurants, gas stations, a bunch of different little places where you can stop and get your stamp. So that means you prove you've been and or you did that road. Usually, like in over in what do you call the in the why the word no one comes out of my mouth. Sorry guys, but in tourist centers, they stamp that and also, but and still not tourist centers, but like the places where you go and find out information about it. Sorry, right now it's not coming to my head. And yeah, like so it's kind of. Center information. So information center, you can get that stamp also if you need to. I had like a blank. So up on top there, way up on top, I don't think you can see it with my camera, but is a beautiful church. So what happens is you can actually go there and sit down and have a nice picnic and have a beautiful view. I'm going to leave that for another time, another ride. Yeah, so awesome highway. So we're not doing 222, by the way, just so you guys know. It is 222s right here. And I got to turn off the video because Monica's calling. Ora, boa tarde. Good afternoon. They are about 3:30. We just had lunch, late lunch. And we going on direction to St. Fines. We're going to go to the St. Fines region, where that's just up ahead, right here. Still Portugal. And we got the dams. A dam up in here in St. Fines, really. And the bridge, St. Fines, is a Holman Bridge, way down the bottom. I can see it from here, but not on camera. But again, it's another really old Roman bridge. And then we're going to go into the other side, 108. That's the highway Rio Douro. And we're going to go follow that highway. Rio Douro is going to be on our left. And right now is 10 degrees. You cool off up here a little bit in the north. But still nicely sunny. And again, it's just because of the mountain region. It's a bit cooler. As we go down, it'll probably get a little bit warmer. But still doable. Still a nice weather. Still nice 10 degrees. I don't feel cold at all. A little bit in my hands, but I got bare hands. I don't got no gloves on. And I don't have the grips warm on either. So, but nothing to complain about. I got the gloves right in front of me if I need them. But yeah, we're descending we just came up the mountain. Now we're going to descend the mountain to get to the region of St. Fines. And again, it's beautiful. Back country. Not a small village. No big cities up here. It's all small little towns here and there. And we're looking at about 75 kilometers an hour and 30 minutes to get home. It'll probably be a bit more than that. But we should be going about 5 kilometers.
Vire à esquerda.
If we follow the GPS. 99% of the times we look at this abandoned village. All a bunch of old houses, but all abandoned. People don't want to live in the country anymore, eh? Old lady crochet in there. All those houses are abandoned. So, young generation, they don't want to come and live in the country anymore. They're too far away from everything. And then, of course, what happens is I think
Em 400 metros.
I think the lady was as old as the dog, man. He was having a hard time going up the hill too. And then, so the young people don't want to be in the small towns anymore.
Vire à esquerda.
What's happening is they move down to the cities or closer to everything, and then those old villages they get abandoned. They go shit, and then it's too much money to renovate them and stuff like that. Nobody wants to deal with it, and then you got companies. They come up here, they buy the whole thing for cheap, and they restore them and they put them as a B&Bs. And then, of course, the big industry around here for people from the city coming into the country. And, of course, the people from the country want to go to the city. So it's unbelievable how everything works. Nice hawk. we got into a small village, and my camera the battery was low, so I had to hook it into the wire into it. But we just passed a small village. He said it was pretty neat. A small village where they had a bunch of, it was like an old village. It looked like it was abandoned. And what they did with it is they turned into a restoration and places you can rent for the weekend, for the day. Really cool. We're driving like through, this is the village right here I'm talking about. So all those houses here, they've been restored. So people can rent them for the day or for the week or whatever. Pretty neat, a lot of them. Really nice, well set up. And then they have trails. So Portugal has a lot of walking trails, and it's a really neat trail going way up. I can't really videotape it, but it goes way up to the bush there, to the mountain. But like I said, I can't really, because the floor is wet and is mud on it because they are cutting wood up here. So they bring in a lot of mud from the mountain down. But and it's wet, so of course it makes it slippery. But yeah, we just went through the mountain, like and basically single lane roads up the mountain and then down the mountain we are going now. But my battery day on my pretty cool creek in there, and then we got those nice slick roads here because the water and the moss growing, because there's no sun hits in there, so it grows quite a bit of moss, and then the roads are not well traveled, so it gets slick. But yeah, really neat. Travel into it, nice and slow, can't go really fast. And then we got the creek down the bottom there. Places you can go and take pictures. Pretty cool. And if the date, I don't think I got a date on mine anymore, but this is the 20th of February. Right now it should be probably about 1 o'clock or so. Down the valley is 12 degrees. Sunny though. It is supposed to be 17, but we're way down the valley here. So it's a bit chill. But still 12 degrees is pretty good. And then here's the famous moss. I don't know if you can see it or not, but you got to be really careful with a motorcycle. Yeah, but like a really nice old village around here. We got a cemetery, kind of cool. And then on the small village. It's kind of cool. I like those houses made all in rock. And that's what they do. People actually rent those. They rent those restoration. You see, like that looks like the place restaurant there. I'm just hoping I can figure out how to get back up here again, because we did take a wrong turn and we just kept going this way because it looked kind of cool. But I'm trying to take some video and photos of the places as we go by the village, so that way when I connect to the GPS next time I want to go come through here, I can. But nice ride, really nice. And again, guys, I'm like only about 75 kilometers away from my house, if it's that. But again, because you're doing those kind of tiny roads, it takes you about an hour and a half to do this, or more. Actually, right now I think it took more. But you can get home in half an hour. You just jump in the highway and you give her. But it's nothing like nice, easy ride. So those are the trails. They got plaques where they're walking trails, and then they got signs all over the place showing you which way to go. Like this one is one of them, where what to turn, not to turn. So we're really big on that, on walking trails and stuff like that. Like the government in Portugal actually spends a lot of money in that kind of stuff. Lot of, and then they got signs, different colors, different trails. So you can walk for kilometers and kilometers. And they all take you somewhere, like they all take you to a nice view somewhere. Another small village up on top there. A couple farms on the mountains there. See, here's another sign there on the side. It basically shows you are on the right track. There's another white one in this side for different walking trails. So one side is red, the other side is white. But different trails, but again, that's kind of just to show you you're still on the right track and you can keep going. Freguesia de Canelas. Canelas, that's up in Portugal, where my mom and dad is from. Vila da Cova, Arias, that's that way. So we are in this side of the river, but Freguesia de Canelas. Another small village up here. Must be lunchtime. Usually people goes home for lunch and then go back to work. Looks like a small cafe up here. Senhor dos Anjos at the church. Wow. There's a beautiful bridge down there with the stairs all the way up, and unfortunately I cannot see with the camera, but gorgeous walk. I'm not planning to do it today. So we're just descending the mountain, which is about 6 kilometers to the restaurant where we're going to go to. Nice place over there. Parking up here for something. Tudo em pedra. Espetáculo. Também tem. Opa, e é tudo direitinho, pá. Aquilo é uma maravilha. Devem ter muita pedra lá à beira, porque senão já viste que é cartar a pedra daqui por baixo para cima. É. bar. So that means it's a cafe down there. Down that street is a case bar. That's what it means. It's a bar. And then we got poop in the floor. See, sheep poop, maybe deer poop. Over this way we got some small deer too. And then is the beach that way. And then Passadistas, that's the walking things, and then P for park and floors. So, nice little area. Nice place here to come for the weekend. So, that's what I was talking about. So, right in front, I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's the steps all going up the mountain. And then we got a Roman bridge right here. Nice Roman bridge. I should brought my drone and actually got a little bit of video of this. Beautiful walking places down the bottom here. Gorgeous. And see, people comes up here, Rio Paiva parks, and they walk. I got see the walking places here. It's a beautiful area down the river, and then we got people walking up the trail there. We're gonna just pretend we own the place. And we got way up there, we got walking. So he goes all the way there and then he'll run the river. Man, oh man, oh man. Beautiful here. Just came down that cold mountain. And then there's more walking trails all around there. The river. Beautiful water, clean. And then we're on top of the Roman bridge. Made by Romans. Look how high that is. That's pretty high. Don't seem like it, but it's pretty high. It's a lot of steps, I'm telling you. A nice summer day. Come in and jump in the water. See if I can give you guys a quick look. That must be deep right there. It's pretty dark. You cannot see the bottom. Mesmo bonito. Dá aqui um mergulho. Aquela zona deve ser funda.
Aqui não, daqui de cima não, que é muito forte.
Mas porque
Lá para baixo.
dá ali um mergulho, foi espetáculo. Tem aqui os passadiços, olha isto, por espetáculo, por aí fora, por isto. É muita escada para chegar lá em cima.
Eu não sei onde é que fica. Aqui construíram a maior ponte pedonal suspensa.
Já ouvi dizer que sim. Yeah.
Ela é que também.
Deve ser para aí a algum lado. Olha, às tantas deve ser talvez aqui. Porque o meu amigo, o de lá de baixo, o Helder, estava-me a dizer que a ideia é começar aqui e acabar no outro lado. Mas a ideia de, por exemplo, se alguém vir aqui deixar o carro, deixar-nos e pôr o carro do outro lado.
Não é preciso. Onde nós entramos, que tinha o primeiro passadiço,
Sim, sim.
é uma
Das entradas.
É onde tem a bilheteira. Depois, ao fim de semana, tem táxi.
Para baixo, para cima. Yeah. Porque foi o que ele disse, que isto aqui é o para cima, é o que é o pior. Olha aí o carro. Yeah. But yeah, I'm almost sure that we're just talking in there in Portuguese. So my neighbor was talking about the walkways where they have one of the longest bridge in Europe suspended. And I'm pretty sure that's this one here. I got to ask Eldon, that's my neighbor. And we're talking about this area here. And this, it goes for miles and miles and miles. Beautiful. Say hi to camera.